Hey everyone, good morning. Saturday morning, it's about 6, a little after 6:30 right now. Off the early start. Guys, y'all had me so excited. Ray did a video yesterday talking about it, congratulating me. I appreciate that, Ray. And Eddie was commenting, letting me know how much of a game changer it's going to be. I definitely feel that's the case. So y'all got me so excited. I got up last night to take a leak about 3:30 and literally could not go back to sleep. I was just thinking about this day and, hey, it's something I should be proud of, right? I've worked really hard over the years. I've done really well financially, all that kind of thing, saving my money, investing it, all that kind of stuff. So it's led me to this point where I can make these moves and feel good about it, So I will be putting about $18,000 down, just to give you an idea. We'll talk more about the financing, the whole deal here in a minute, but something I like to do whenever I'm in a bit of a celebratory mode is to go to Waffle House. I did the same thing a few months back when I bought the land, so that's what I'm getting ready to do now. So yeah, I'm gonna back the truck up and we'll talk more here in terms of my plans for the day and when I'll actually be going by the dealership here in Opelika, the Kabota dealer, to purchase the SCL 1000. I'm very excited about it. Appreciate you guys, Ray especially, doing the video, letting me in on some good points and things that, I've definitely been thinking about based on the videos I've been watching, trying to figure out if this is a machine for me, and I definitely feel like it is. So we'll talk more about that later. Need to get on the road, head to Waffle House, get a good bite to eat, and I'll talk to you soon. See ya. Hey fellas, so yeah, I'm off to the races, so to speak. Getting ready to head to the Waffle House, like I said before, getting about to eat. I'm kind of hungry. I don't know, I think it seems like sometimes when I don't sleep good, which isn't very often, if I get up early and can't go to sleep, it seems like it does lead to some hunger, more so than normal when it comes to eating breakfast. So looking forward to a good, filling Waffle House breakfast for sure. But after that, yeah, I'll be going to my HOA account to do mainly a lot of spraying. I got to do the compact the trash there, just part of the contract to compact the trash. Everybody throws the trash at this particular location. I just got to compact it a couple times a week. So got to do that, and I'm going to fill up one side of the tank. Well, maybe not all the way. I'll probably put about 200 gallons in the big side, because I'll be spraying quite a few yards around my house when I get done, with all the paperwork and, buying the machine, by the way. So yeah, that's something that I'll be doing afterwards. I've got maybe around 8 yards I'm gonna spray. I might fertilize one, and I've got to mow a yard or two, but we'll talk more about spraying and why, again, as I've mentioned before, some of the reasons why I like it so much and why it's such a good add-on service for what I do. You know what I mean? And really good money in it. So we'll talk more about those things. When I get to the Brooks, the HOA account that I mentioned before, I'm mainly going to be spraying the beds. I'll be putting down a lot of Roundup, spraying a lot of Roundup, probably 12 gallons worth, 3 backpack fulls worth, probably about 12 gallons. I'm really going to try to not only spray the beds that need sprayed, but I'm going to go around a lot of the areas that we have to weed eat and spray those areas to knock out some weed eating, right? And I'll tell you what I use and just, give you some opinions on spraying and whatnot, and some things that I do, that can be helpful. Make sure you're not doing them, that kind of thing. So, but anyway, yeah, we'll talk more later, guys. Hope you're all doing well. Hey, I'm so excited. I feel like a kid at Christmas, right? So yeah, it's a really cool day for me. I look forward to putting this video together, and I don't know, I may post it today or this evening. I may wait till tomorrow, Sunday evening. Do the whole scheduled premieres that I've been doing recently. I think it was kind of fun to give us a chance to chat a little bit, communicate, that kind of thing together. And I think they're kind of fun doing it that way. Either way, y'all, yeah, I'll talk to you soon. Have a good one. Hey, y'all, I'm here now at the Brooks. Got me a good breakfast, like I said before. Definitely feeling that I didn't sleep very well. A little more tired than I normally am for sure, but I'll got some coffee in me, so I'll wake up pretty quickly. about 7:30 now, so I'm filling up my tank. I'm gonna go ahead and fill up the small side, get it filled up, and I'll probably put another, I'll probably put about 150, 200 gallons in the big side. But anyway, guys, hey, listen, speaking of the SCL 1000, I mentioned the fact that I definitely want to get a stump grinder. Now, I probably won't get it right away. I want to make sure I'm being smart with my money, right? And kind of spread things out a little bit when it comes to investing in things. And obviously, I'm getting ready to spend a good bit of money clearing the land coming up in July, so I'll be writing a big check for that. So I'm trying to be very careful, even though luckily I'm making a lot of money right now and saving a lot of money, very profitable right now. But here, anyway, guys, hey, listen, see that? Yeah, there's a ton of work around here that I can do with SCL 1000 to make money at this particular place. A big HOA account, apartment complex. So yeah, that's obviously cut that down. This big live oak tree, similar to that one, probably not quite that big. Last week, I believe. I'm gonna talk to the property manager about holding off on grinding that stump up until I get the stump grinding attachment later this year. And from what Ryan told me over at Quick Attach, that's who I'm actually talking to about buying some specific attachments that I'm gonna need, I feel like, to make some money with. That stump grinder attachment works well, the SCL 1000 specifically, because the SCL has really good flow rate. I think 15 gallons a minute, and that's really good for a mini skid. So yeah, y'all, what would y'all charge for this? Ray, let me know. I'll give you an idea. I don't know how many, what is that, about 20 inches? I've heard $10 an inch for a stump, guys. Y'all let me know in terms of charging for stumps. You know, what would be a good price? I mean, I'm thinking that would be a good template to use per inch. So if it's 20 inches across, yeah, 20 times 10, obviously $200. Is that good? Is that a good method in terms of pricing? Y'all let me know, Ray. Let me know, because I'm gonna be trying to learn all this stuff. So when I do get ready to start making money and I have the stump grinder attachment for this machine, you know, I'll be ready to go and able to tell people what I'll be charging, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's a good size stump, but Ryan did tell me that it can definitely handle it. You know, I'm not really sure. Obviously, I'll find out, you know, how long it'll take and all that kind of stuff. But he said it can definitely take on bigger stumps. That's a pretty good size one. Oak, obviously, so it'd probably take a little longer with being a hardwood than, say, pine. But anyway, y'all let me know, guys. Y'all already trying to learn, trying to gain some knowledge when it comes to pricing and doing different things with this machine. Hope you're doing well, y'all. Talk soon. Hey guys, so yeah, I'm at the compactor now while the other side's filling up. This is it right here. So all I gotta do is push the trash into the hole, into the pit, once that thing opens up. So as you can see, now it's closing, pushing the trash into a container behind it. And as it opens up, I'll take the 2x4 there, or whatever, 6x6, whatever it is, and push the trash into the pit there. So that's just something that's included in the contract. I think I've mentioned before, I get well over $2 grand a month. Even though it is a bigger place, and I've been doing this since 06. I used to mow this place by myself. It takes 3 guys, if the grass isn't super thick, about 5 hours to mow it. So I got to mow it, you know, obviously do the treatments, fertilize it, and the trash. So again, there's going to be a ton of opportunity. There's so much stuff I can do out here, landscaping wise, you know, like brush cutting, obviously the stumps. So much opportunity here for me to make money with SCL 1000. So yeah, I'll be showing you kind of like I did with the stump, you know, some jobs I can do around here. We'll try to learn when it comes to pricing, and y'all can help me out and that kind of thing, because I really want to make sure before I really get going with the SCL 1000 that I know how to price stuff. I know I'll be learning, you know, as the months and years go by as I do jobs, but I want to have a good idea of what to charge and not sell myself short on some of these jobs, especially stump grinding and like brush cutting. I feel like I can get my pricing dialed in right away. Now, some of the other jobs, I may not know how long it's going to take, like pulling bushes out and stuff like that. That's going to be a learning curve there. But anyway, yeah, just thought I'd give y'all a quick view what's going on here. Definitely wouldn't want to fall in there, that's for sure. But there is a, that's a control panel there. There is an emergency cutoff button to stop it in emergency, you know, that kind of thing. So yeah, obviously I don't get in there if I don't have to. Sometimes people throw big boxes and furniture that can't go through, so I have to get in there and get it out, and that sucks. But anyway, yeah, talk soon. Hey guys, so I just finished up spraying. I did 16 gallons. Honestly, not quite finished. I got around pretty much all the buildings but one up there. I'll also do it the next time I mow. There's some other areas I need to get done, but I need to get there by 11. Make sure we can get the financing done. But yeah, off to a good start. Took a little longer than I thought, and taking more than I thought. There's so many weeds growing in the beds and, you know, around the buildings and the curbs. I mean, yeah, I did a lot of walking. I probably walked a few miles. Yeah, here's another example, guys. Y'all see this? This little area needs to be sodded, right? So I'm planning on buying a land planter with a scarifier attachment that can dig up to 4 inches deep. I was looking at one at quick attach. Like I said before, the other attachments I'm looking at, the stump grinder and the brush cutter and all that. So I'm looking at a land planter with a scarifier, and that'd be perfect. Just to kind of till that up, get all the rocks out, and lay some sod. Yeah, I'm thinking I could probably sod and all to prepare it and lay it and all that. What do y'all think? 1,500? I don't know. It wouldn't take but maybe a pallet and a half of Bermuda sod right there. They were putting straw down. It really don't make any sense to put straw right there. There used to be a tree. Obviously they cut it up, so I'd have to loosen it up, level it off, lay the sod, and be good to go. Look good. Y'all let me know what you think. Again, one of many jobs. I mean, there's stumps all over the place that I could get. You know, places similar to this where I could add some sod, where it's just dirt and rock. Yeah, a lot of opportunity with SCL 1000, guys. Y'all gonna have to stick with me so all of us can learn. Y'all can help me in terms of the price and stuff. Be really curious what you think. Hope you're well. I'll see you soon. I'm going up to the Kabota place now. I'm making some footage there. May not really sure. Hope so. I'd like to show you the machine once I purchase the thing. See ya. Hi fellas, I'm pulling up. See all that beautiful orange equipment. Yeah, Bashir's, I believe. Bashir's Kabota of Opelika. So I'm not really sure if they're gonna want me to film in here. I was trying to get a hold of Merrill, the salesman. I couldn't get a hold of him, but I'm pulling in now. Hopefully I'll get some footage of it, guys, to show it to you real quick. But yeah, some beautiful machines. I love the orange color, especially when you're a big Auburn fan like myself. You gotta love that orange, right? I think it may be a little bit different color orange. I'm not, you know, burnt orange, whatever. But either way, it's a beautiful machine. So looking forward. Hopefully I'll be able to show it to you. See you soon. What's up, guys? That's finished up. Got everything done with the finance and all that. Appreciate Jill over here and Merrill, the salesman. The payment's going to be $470 a month, so not bad. I put a little over 18 down. Yeah, just check this machine out. It's a beautiful machine. It's a beast. It's a shame it's got to get dirty. But anyway, yeah. You see, it comes with a bucket. It comes with that bucket. Pretty big bucket. Not sure how much it can hold, but definitely hold a good bit of material for sure. One thing I love about it is the tracks. I believe are 9 inches wide, so that means a lot less ground pressure whenever I'm using it on these yards and maneuvering around. But yeah, you can see how well built and sturdy the suspension and all that is on the tracks itself. So yeah, man, I'm excited about it. They gave me a couple hats, or 3 hats. Kubota, pretty nice. But yeah, here's the controls. This is going to make it go forward and back, side to side. This obviously controls the bucket, all that. So yeah, I want to make sure I really get used to it before I, you know, put it out in the field, so to speak, to make money. But yeah, really excited about it. Yeah, looking forward to making a lot of money with it. All that. You can see how heavy duty this arm is. This is fiberglass. I'm not going to be using it like for demolition work and stuff, so I'm not really worried about it getting tore up. But yeah, you see that cylinder there and the big bucket. I bought pallet forks with it too, so that was included in the price. Some pallet forks, I could use it to lift the sprayer off my truck, spray truck. But yeah, so you got some grease points. I'll definitely make sure to grease it. I guess the only bad news is I'm gonna have to wait. They're gonna deliver it to me Wednesday at 4 o'clock, so I'm gonna wait on it to be delivered. So I look forward to doing a video whenever it gets to my house. We'll talk more about what I'm gonna have to do to rig up one of my trucks to be able to handle the weight of it. It's a little over 3,000 pounds. Yeah, man, I think it lifts 7 feet high, a lot higher than some of the other similar units, different brands, so that's good. Yeah, just give you an idea. Good look around. Not really sure about this, but yeah, that'll be alright. I really like the tracks of it. Yeah, the track's really nice. It's got 4 pounds per square inch of ground pressure. The tracks. Yeah, much rather have tracks than wheels. So yeah, y'all, just a beautiful machine. Just absolutely love it. I love the orange color. Shame it's got to get dirty. There's that. Hope you're all doing well. Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. So yeah, it's got to check for this one. I just got done spraying. I'm gonna make some points as far as advantages of spraying real quick, and then I'll do a final video clip at the end talking about a few people I want to give a lot of credit to, that kind of thing. So yeah, I've done 3 since I purchased the SCL 1000. I've sprayed 3 yards. So one was 60, and all these yards I mow too. So just to give you an idea, I've said it before, I believe, generally in general, if I mow and spray a yard, say if I mow a yard for 50, I'm probably going to charge 55 or 60 to treat it and fertilize it, right? So usually $5 to $10 more. Sometimes it can be obviously a little different, but that's a general rule of thumb for most of the yards I do. So yeah, I sprayed a 60 earlier. I sprayed this one over here. I mow it too. I charged 75 to mow it. I got a check for 85 to spray it just then. And this lady right here, 70, Miss Patty, she had a dog pass away last week, so she's been kind of sad about that. She's got several other dogs she likes to take care of, that kind of thing, but she had one that she really liked, Poodle, pass away. So yeah, she was actually calling me last Saturday asking me if I could help her get the dog in the car. Luckily the neighbor across the street came by and helped her out a little bit. But yeah, you develop these bonds with people, and she really likes me a lot, and same here. I really like her a lot. Older lady by herself, so you're always trying to help people out and that kind of thing. I'm sure a lot of you do the same thing when it comes to elderly people, especially if they live alone, that sort of thing. So yeah, y'all, 60, 85, a 70 from Miss Patty here. And I also spray, this is part of the HOA in my neighborhood, this little strip, and across the road there, a little strip of grass. We had to spray that too, some weeds coming up. So yeah, that's good. You'll start seeing them turn in the next few days. It's obviously going to be a little slower than Roundup, selective. So you got to consider that. It's not going to kill it right away. It's going to take a few days, but you'll start noticing some of these weeds in the grass turn yellow and slowly but surely fade away, that sort of thing. But yeah, y'all, I just thought I'd point those things out. Again, yeah, I guess one big advantage, I got to mention this, is the speed. So let's say when it comes to mowing a yard that I spray as well, it's going to take me twice as long to mow it than it is for me to spray it. So yeah, obviously I'm literally spraying these yards in half the time it'd take me to mow, maybe a little less, that sort of thing. So that's a big advantage, the fact that it's going to not take near as long to spray as it does mow, and I'm charging more. This is a real profitable round for me. I'm not using but just a couple chemicals, and yeah, so it's really profitable for me, so that's good. That's an advantage as well. Anyway, we'll make one more clip here, this one, give some people some credit. Hope you're well. See you soon. Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. I'll make this quick. As you see, it started pouring down rain. I got one job mowed, I got 1 yard mowed earlier, and went to mow a hillside for a neighbor up the street. It's just a job I do every now and then. I was able to mow a portion of it, and have to weed eat a lot of it, so I wasn't able to do that, obviously. Yeah, it seems like it's just raining every other day now. It looks like next week's gonna have a good bit of chances, but yeah, overall a good solid day for sure. Obviously got 5 or 6 sprayed and mowed the 1 yard, and got to work on the hillside. I was going to fertilize it too. I'll just do that next week. Not a big deal. I got to work on some equipment, sharpen some blades here shortly. But obviously the main point of the video is me buying this SCL 1000. I'm pumped up, guys, for sure. Been thinking about it, throughout the day, and that sort of stuff, with all the, with talking about pricing or thinking about pricing, all the different customers that I can be calling and communicating with. What I'm going to do, I'm going to try to line up jobs for the fall and winter. Because I know a lot of people in my customer base that have stumps, for example, or just general landscaping jobs, rip outs, clean outs, that sort of thing. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to go ahead and line up a bunch of jobs, let people know that I got this machine, and line up jobs for the fall and the winter when mowing and spraying and all that slows down. So I should have a really good fall and the winter of this machine. That went into my thinking in terms of buying it. Again, I want to kind of not get out completely of mowing, but I want to start doing less mowing through the years and focus on more profitable things, right? Lawn care and landscape related. So yeah, I want to give you guys, I know y'all may be wondering, why didn't I go ahead and buy maybe a big skid steer? Well, it would cost me a lot more money if I did that, obviously, for the machine itself, and I'd have to go out and buy another truck, bigger truck, probably 2500 F250, a heavy duty trailer. So it would have just cost me a lot more money. Obviously I could have gone and got a used machine, but I just feel like this machine fits my business more in the properties I already have. I got a lot of small yards with the fenced in backyards, the gates, that this machine, with it being 36 inches wide, can get through those gates. And the different attachments I plan on buying, man, it's just gonna be so versatile. I feel like this machine, guys, y'all tell me if I'm wrong, especially for what I just mentioned, my customer base and the properties I have already. I think it's more versatile and it applies more to my business for sure. But I feel like it has more versatility than a bigger skid steer, if that makes sense, especially for my area. Now, like Ray, he lives in an area where you got a lot of bigger yards, a lot more open fields and that sort of thing. So I would think obviously a bigger skid steer would make more sense there, which is what he has. But for me, I think the mini skid, what I got, the SCL 1000, is perfect, and I'll be able to do all kinds of different jobs that'll make me money. I also feel like it's going to help my YouTube channel. I don't think anybody on YouTube really does videos with the SCL 1000 on a regular basis. So I think it'll be easier to do videos with those jobs, stump grinding or whatever it may be. I feel like it's going to be easier to put together a video showing you the work. Mowing, I'm just trying to get to it, get out, get in, get out, and get done, and get home. So it can be kind of frustrating and be kind of tedious, setting the camera up and all that, just getting some shots for a $60, $70 yard, you're mowing, just takes up more time. So one thing I'm gonna have to do, guys, see my truck? This is the truck I'm planning on retrofitting, so to speak, to be able to hold the machine. Now, obviously, it can hold plenty of weight. I think it's rated for 14,000 pounds. My biggest concern is the gate. I'm not sure if this gate is heavy duty enough, to hold 3,100 pounds, which is what it weighs. I'm not sure if that includes the bucket or not. But yeah, 3,100 pounds. I'm not sure if the gate is strong enough. So obviously I'm gonna have to probably make it stronger, strengthen it somehow, fabricate some things somehow. And I gotta make sure my dovetail, I think it is, that's pretty heavy duty steel under there. I don't know if you see those cross beams. So I think the dovetail is fine. I'm just mainly worried about the gate. I don't want that gate bending and breaking all, anything like that. That's something I'm gonna have to do. I got somebody lined up that can fabricate and strengthen that gate and put some kind of loops. I don't know if those are gonna work on the side there where I can chain it down. My thinking is I can move the skid steer and load it up on the front and still have plenty of room for attachments or another mower. Obviously at least one mower. So that'd be nice if I could do that. If I can carry the skid and a mower, be able to mow yards and knock out, skid jobs just while I'm riding, out riding around, knocking jobs out, man, that'd be really beneficial. And I'm thinking about what is a good minimum price, y'all. $300, I'm thinking 300, unless it's just one stump, so it's a $200 stump, and I can see that. But in general, I feel like I need to come up with that minimum price. Y'all let me know what you think for this kind of machine. That's something that that's what I want to lead into. Got to give my man Ray a big shout out, man. I mean, he's always talking about showing you what he shows you in terms of the work that he's doing. And you got to respect that. I know I know Ray can be rough around the edges. He has improved a lot over the last year or so in terms of the language. He's the new and improved version of Ray. And I feel like he's more likable and all that kind of thing. I feel like it's helping his channel out and all that. I think he's getting more subscribers. So yeah, mad shout out to Ray. Mad props to him for showing us the work and helping a guy like me, giving me a bit of a head start when it comes to pricing, especially me wanting to get the stump grinder and doing some of the other things. I'll be able to do a lot of the other things that he can do with his, just on a little bit smaller scale. Obviously don't have the power, but the stump grinding especially, I feel like we both can learn from each other. And he's already given me a bit of a template in terms of the pricing for stump grinding and other jobs that he shows on his channel using the skid steer. So I appreciate Ray for doing that. And he really, you know, I'll mention another guy here in a second, but Ray really, seeing his videos really got me to thinking on the money making potential that one of these machines can make. And again, I feel like the Mini is more applicable for my business. So yeah, I just really appreciate him for giving me a head start, so to speak, and allowing me to learn, go ahead and start that thinking, learning process in terms of the pricing, the jobs I can do, that I can't do, and all of that. So yeah, really looking forward just to continuing to see Ray's videos. And once I start doing videos, I think we both can learn together, and we all can learn together, guys. I really want y'all to comment, let me know, especially you guys have been doing this. It's just make it easier for me. I definitely don't want to sell myself short on the pricing. I feel like Ray can be making even more money than he makes doing some of these jobs, you know. But he's getting better. He talks about getting better, not only operating the machine, but pricing, all that kind of stuff, doing different types of jobs. So there's going to be a learning curve there for sure. But mad props, Ray. Really appreciate it, man. Really appreciate what you show and do on your channel. And I hope a lot of other people feel the same way for sure. Yeah, and appreciate you. You know, the new improved version of Ray over the last several months, you know, for sure. So yeah, I feel like I have a little bit to do with that. But anyway, yeah, mad respect to you, Ray. And who's the other? Yeah, Jonathan. Yeah, Jonathan over there at Florida Tooth Pros. I may tag him in this video, in this clip. But yeah, seeing him do, you know, the side jobs. I think he does a lot of side jobs. He mentions with his Vermeer. And by the way, I got a feeling the SCL 1000 is going to, yeah, be a lot better machine than the Vermeer. I don't know. I'm just saying. Maybe not. Who knows? We'll see. I think I will be one of the first people on YouTube that actually will use it, you know, on a regular basis to do jobs. So we'll see how it performs. I got a good feeling it's going to do really good just from the videos I've seen on YouTube. But anyway, I'm going to give him a shout out. Just seeing him with the Mini, obviously similar machine to mine. I know Vermeer has a great reputation. I think it's a Canadian-based company that makes it, right? So I will say, no offense, Irv. I know you got the little Chinese Mini skid steer, but definitely prefer to buy American, right? You know, and no issues for me if you happen to have bought a Chinese skid steer. But again, not a big fan of the Chinese government. I'm sure the people are great, you know, no doubt about it. But much prefer to buy American any day of the week. But yeah, I can give Jonathan a shout out. Maybe he'll comment on my video if he sees it. But I appreciate him showing us, much like Ray, showing me with the Mini, which is going to be like mine, obviously, a similar machine, you know, and helping me, encouraging me, and getting me to think that this would be a good purchase for my business going forward. So appreciate Ray, appreciate Jonathan over at Florida Turf Pros, both great guys, and appreciate them showing us the videos and talking about it. Yeah, and I'm going to do the same thing, y'all. We're going to learn together, grow together. It's going to be great. But either way, hey, listen, y'all. Appreciate every one of you. Y'all make it to church this weekend, and feel free to comment and all that kind of stuff, and let me know what you think in terms of pricing those jobs I mentioned before. I give a lot of you guys a shout out. Appreciate Medlin too yesterday bringing up the Ventrac. That's a nice machine, but I don't think I'd much rather have this Mini skid steer. I think it's more like Ray said, construction worthy, that kind of thing. So I'm very happy about it, very excited about it. Looking forward to having it in my garage. It'll be delivered Wednesday, like I said before. Hope you're all doing well, y'all. Post this video probably Sunday evening, maybe tonight, Saturday evening, I'm not really sure. God bless. Talk soon.